name is Bella Kobe and you're welcome to our edition of Media Class this week. And today's topic is communication breakdown. Communication breakdown. I'll tell you a short story. In furtherance to achieving unity in Nigeria, I was told that intercultural relationship was encouraged. And this made a Yoruba man and an Igbo man to become friends. Good. Now, one day the Yoruba man decided to visit the Igbo man in his abode. And the Igbo man was excited. He welcomed his new friend. And after a while, the Igbo man told his wife to bring his food, but in his dialect, without telling the Yoruba man what he was about to say. Now, the Igbo man told his wife this: Adamida otamide. Now, to the Yoruba man, that simply means, where is my cutlass? My enemy is here. So, tension when the Yoruba man heard this. This is simply communication breakdown. Communication breakdown is simply a failure to exchange information properly, thereby leading to a barrier in effective communication. Now, what are the three types of barrier that we can experience? I'll be mentioning three here. First, we can experience barrier emanating from the sender. Secondly, we can experience barrier emanating from the receiver, and barrier emanating from the environment. Barrier emanating from the sender can be categorized into three. We have semantic, two, unclear expression, and the third thing is dialectical affectation. Semantic is simply the wrong choice of words. For instance, somebody say, "Did you saw him yesterday?" That is an incorrect statement. Now, unclear expression. This unclear expression can emanate when an individual wants to impress other persons. For instance, he said, "This is an ignominious pondus." What does that mean? It is simply uncalled for. Now, the third thing is dialectical affectation. It's simply the interference of mother tongue in the flow of communication, especially the English language here. Now, for an Igbo man, if an Igbo man can tell you, "Una, give me that water," a Yoruba man can say, "You can do everything you put your mind to do." And Hausa man can say, we need to unite as a FIFO. FIFO? Really? That is barrier emanating from the sender. The second thing is barrier emanating from the receiver. And this barrier can be categorized also. First, as misinterpretation of information. I pass a message to you. In communication, we say, "I'm not responsible for what you think, but I'm responsible for what I say to you." But whichever way it is, when you pass an information to somebody and it misunderstands your information, it is a barrier to effective communication already. Secondly, if the receiver has a perception or a belief or a pre-existing notion about a group of persons or about a thing, no matter how you try to express or tell the person another thing, the person will take it difficult or find it difficult to accept what you're trying to say to the person. For instance, you tell the person, Yoruba people like drinking water. The person will not understand. The person will just say, which water? Yoruba people doesn't drink water. That is what the person will say. Thirdly, barrier emanating as a shortcoming of the receiver. Sometimes you can be talking to somebody who is battling with distrust or failure of the past and all that, and you're trying to tell the person, pass an information to the person. The person is thinking about what he has experienced in the past and is finding it difficult to accept what you're telling him. So that is barrier emanating from the shortcomings of the receiver. Then the third thing is barrier emanating from the environment. Take, for instance, this can be categorized into two mainly: noise from the environment and the environmental temperature or climatic condition. For instance, as I'm talking to you and you start hearing a dog barking on the background or children making noise or honking of cars and all that, you get distracted about what I'm saying and what is happening on the background. So that is noise from the environment. That is environmental distortion to the information. Then the second thing is temperature. Now, the climatic condition of a place can form the receiver's reception. For instance, there is cold and I'm telling somebody, "Let's walk on this thing." The person is seriously distracted about the way he's feeling cold, and maybe he or she is not having a cardigan to, reduce the level of cold and all that. So the person might not be paying keen attention to what I'm saying. Or for instance, it's about to rain and then you're telling somebody, let's work on something. The person is thinking, I don't like driving under the rain. Hey, let's just go. Let's forget about this thing. That's what is coming out from the person's mind. So that is what we'll be taking on today's episode. Now, let me summarize the story of the egusi soup my sister made the other day. It was seriously disastrous. She couldn't eat it. Nobody could eat it, but every ingredient was present there. Now, this left her with an information and a lesson for life, which is that anything you don't know how to do, please ask. Seek for information, seek for advice, and everything will be fine. So until next time, don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. Drop your comments. Let's know what you feel about this video. Until next time, don't forget I love you, but God loves you more. See you in the next video.